What if I told you, your baby knows way more than you think? Like, way more. We're talking about subtle glances, tiny movements, emotional reactions, signs that your baby is way more aware of the world and of you than most people give them credit for. And no, this isn't just new parent awe. Science is finally catching up to what many parents have felt all along. Babies are brilliant little sponges, picking up on things that seem impossible for someone who just got here. Stick around, because today we're uncovering mind-blowing signs that your baby might be more aware and more connected than you ever imagined. And hey, if you're into this kind of real, surprising, eye-opening baby content, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of curious, thoughtful parents just like you. Let's dive in. Let's start with something small, but powerful: eye contact. You know that magical moment when your baby locks eyes with you? It's not just cute, it's a sign of social and emotional awareness. Studies show that babies as young as 2 months old prefer faces, especially yours, over anything else. They're actively scanning your expression to understand the world. And it gets better. They'll mirror your emotions. Smile at them and they'll try to smile back. Look worried? They feel it too. They're not just looking, they're reading you. Here's another wild one. Babies recognize their name even before they know what a name is. Around 4 to 6 months, they start turning toward the sound of their name, even when it's said casually in a sentence. That means they're aware of patterns, tones, and the unique way you say their name. It's not just a reaction, it's early self-awareness. And that's not the only thing they're tuned into. Your baby picks up on your mood, your energy, and even your stress levels, all without a word being spoken. Ever notice how a baby gets fussier when the room feels tense, even if no one is saying anything out loud? They're little emotional antennas tuned into the vibe in the room. It's amazing and humbling. Okay, this one always blows people's minds. Babies can predict your actions based on your facial expressions and body language. By the time they're about 6 months old, they've already started to understand cause and effect. Like if you start reaching for a bottle, they get excited because they know what's coming next. That's cognitive awareness. That's memory. That's early logic. It's not that your baby is a genius in the traditional sense, though, hey, maybe they are. It's that they're wired to understand social behavior from day one. Their brains are forming thousands of new connections every second, and that gives them the ability to read the room faster than some adults. Ever tried talking to your baby like they totally understand you, and then gotten a look like, "Yeah, I get it"? That's not just projection. Your baby is learning the rhythm and flow of language long before they ever say a word. They can tell when you're asking a question versus making a statement just by the tone of your voice. And they start to pick up on words like milk or mama based on how often they hear them. And that's not even the wildest part. Some studies suggest that babies exposed to multiple languages can tell the difference between them as early as a few days old. You read that right. Days. And then there's empathy. Yes, empathy. Babies cry when they hear other babies cry. Not just because it's noisy, but because they feel something. This is an early sign of emotional awareness and connection with others. So yeah, your baby may not be talking, walking, or quoting Shakespeare, but they're way more in tune with their environment than they let on. They know your face, your voice, your scent. They feel your emotions. They notice routines. They anticipate moments. They are learning everything, all the time, even when it doesn't look like it. So next time you look at your baby and wonder what's going on in that tiny head, remember this: the awareness is there. The emotional depth is real. And those little moments? They're massive in the development of who your child is becoming. If this made you feel a little more in awe of your baby, let us know by giving this video a like. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And definitely hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. You're not just raising a baby. You're connecting with a deeply aware little human who's already seeing the world in ways we're only beginning to understand.